Part two. I always do that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I paused whenever I was coming down off my steps. Anyway, it started raining right whenever the workers left from up at Mom's. Um, right whenever I started to come out to chat with y'all, kind of take a walk around. I've been working it a little bit here and a little bit there. You know how it goes. Eventually, you'll be able to see it all done at once. I cut my roses down. I am going to go ahead and probably dig them up as much as I can. I have too much shade here from the little maple tree for my roses to actually do much good. So I'm going to, let's see, here's my maple. So it gives a lot of shade here on the front. And these being knockout roses, they really like the full sunlight. So I'm going to go to a local nursery, Mennonite nursery, and going to purchase a new knockout rose to put out in the new memorial that I'm having to fix up for Mom and Dad. My cranes. I have a bloom. It's just now coming out. I still have to get to this corner here, which that might be tomorrow now that it's raining. If it's not raining tomorrow, I'll get to it. But the ground will be soft enough to where I can get a lot of that cleaned up. The garden soil, there's 2 bags, and I'm going to put them out in the new memorial. I'll walk you out there. I've been working on getting the flower bed cleared out. I need to get it back out here and do some more. I had actually injured myself messing with this tree limb right here. So I was down for a couple days. Oh, looky here. The frog is standing guard over. I knew he was there for a reason. And then a baby mimosa coming up right beside the old one. And then I think these are naked ladies or surprise lilies. One or the other. But they shoot up the straight stalk with the pink bloom. I think they're called naked ladies. Yeah, my poor tree. Ugh, it's sad. But I'm hopeful for that one to do good. And I also have one over here at the road. Or the road, my driveway. That came up. Just so happened to be in this tire. There was other tires here as well. And this was the bottom tire. And it came up through that. So it's kind of crooked right there. But I think I'm going to go ahead and give it a chance and see how it does. And there, I rescued Toad from the old toad garden that got hit by the swing. The wind picked it up and flipped it over. But anyway, here, let me show you what I was able to salvage today from Mom's house. I had taken some trash out to my trash bin earlier, and I noticed that door in their dumpster up there. Well, I called the owner and I asked them, if they would mind if I salvaged it, and they were like, no. And he said, we're also taking off the back door as well. So one of the guys brought them down here for me. That I love the glass in them, and they are metal. I'm going to strip the paint off and refinish them, or repaint them. And but hopefully fingers crossed that they will fit in my house and, the space that I have. That'd be amazing. But anyway, a stack of tires. I don't know. Don't ask. I don't know. I don't know what to do with them. I don't have a truck to actually take and recycle them, so they're just kind of here for now. They're around a stump. There is a stump out there. The big tire I'm going to keep and kind of plant around the stump, but then I had these other tires just in my way, so I was like, well, I'll just put them up on that tire and they won't be in the way. Just, yeah, just there. But things are starting to get cleaned up and situated and kind of organized. I have a little dumpster out there, and I've been putting scrap out by the road for donate to somebody else's cause because they're scrappers. See, look how big that mimosa tree is. Look at that sucker. Or was. Oh, sad day. But anyway, been raking and pulling weeds and burning right here. There was a stump there as well. I don't just randomly burn out in the middle of the yard. Normally burning stumps out. Dad had all this timbered a long time ago, and still have, remnants of that, so we're cleaning that all up. Trying to. And I like fire pits. It takes a little while to get them burnt out, but yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. I'm almost to the point of getting my well dug, which is amazing. Scary, but amazing. I've never dealt with anything like this before, and adulting at its best. But yeah, keep your fingers crossed, say a prayer for me, and that all goes well, and they don't have to dig too awful deep to find water. I'm also going to eventually find a spot to put some fencing for my puppy dogs, because I think it's going to be down in here, either going this way or coming back up this way toward the house. I'm not entirely sure. It might just be, a section right through here. I don't know. And then have a running cable from up here down to that pin. Yeah, that cattle. It's a cattle guard for a flatbed trailer. And Dad had it parked out here, so that's where it's been the whole time. But it works perfect for my dogs, and maybe eventually I'll be able to, maybe put plastic around it or something or other, to be shelter for them. It stays really shady down in that area down in here because of all the trees. So I know out in here it'll be really hot, in summertime, but down there it's really cool. I remember mowing. Whenever I'm mowing, that will be my stopping point, if I need to take a break just to get out of the sunshine for a minute. So that'll be a good place for them. I had all this bush hogged, which helped immensely. I'm still picking up, raking, cleaning up that place right here. It was just horrible, as you can tell. Still, I don't have it all done yet, obviously, but it's getting there. It is definitely getting there. This is what happened whenever you put your life on hold, and things just kind of go to go to crap, you know. But oh, but it's all good. We live and we learn, don't we? It'd be nice to be able to get the field cleared off. Maybe in time that'll happen. I don't know. We still have to get, right there was an old burn barrel, and I have to get out here and get that all cleaned out and start bagging that stuff up and getting out to the dumpster. And got to get this all mowed down. Not entirely sure why. Yeah. But anyway, probably because I have stuff down here. The wind picked this up and threw it out. I'm thinking, I don't know, that might be an old piece from the before we had put the new roof on. Not entirely sure. But here's our back fire pit. This was our first and original fire pit. And clearing off the back porch back here and getting it all cleaned up. And so we've been burning odd and end stuff. And this is a mess right now. But once we get done with the process that we're working through at the moment, it'll get straightened up. We'll pull all the rocks back off and then restack them to where it'll be nice and pretty again. Oh, and we pan up, we see the pond back there. You might be able to see it. We had the canoe and the John boat down there, and oops, about fell down. Got them brought up and secured for, you know, family. And anyhow, this is how things are starting to work out. I do have, I don't know, this is scary here. I'd started cleaning it up before, and I had the garden rake, and I grab a hold of stuff with the garden rake and pull it. You know, I don't reach down with my hands, of course not. But of course, there was a big old snake under there, and I was like, yep, that's where I'm done. So there we have it. I might have to get back out here and get back on it. A little peek up at Mom's. Well, it's not my mom's anymore, but still. They're putting on a new deck. They have a new roof put on, putting on new siding. They've already done the floor joist and all that. It's going to be beautiful. They've put in all brand new windows. Obviously, a brand new back door and front door since I got the old ones, which is really cool. That's cool. Oh, come on around here. My whirligig that one of my friends gave me. I had to clean up all this mess. There is a bush in here. There was a bush in here that has like the yellow blooms on it, but it hasn't started blooming yet. Whenever it does, then I'll be able to identify what's going on and what needs to come out and what gets to stay. My whirligig. I really, really like that. And down here to the left are some little, I'm not sure what they are. They're bushes that we got on clearance at Walmart a few years back. But I give like, I don't know, 75 cents for them. And they were bulbs. They were dead at the time, but they were bulbs. And so we brought them home and planted them, and here they are. I don't know why that one is set so far back, because I could have swore they were all up forward. I don't know. But at least it gives me a little bit of color around here. And cute little blooms. Just now starting to come out. I need to go in and pull all the old stuff off, you know. Out with the old, in with the new sort of thing. And then we have this. Oh, looky here. Here's Toad Garden. The original Toad Garden. The one who got smashed by the swing. Yeah, I have flowers come up in here. I did not realize that. I'm glad I walked out here. I wasn't going to because it's such a mess. I'm kind of embarrassed. Oh, And that's kind of scary. But I'll just leave that alone. Out here, I think this is one place that I thought about using out here at the end of my shed to place Mom and Dad's memorial. That, or at a tree down closer toward the pond, which is still on my property. Not this one, but that one. That one right there. There's an old, like, treehouse floor right there. But anyway, that's where my daughter would always hang out. And it's right across. I mean, the pond is right here. And it's right there. So I was kind of thinking about maybe down there. Or up here. I don't know. I'm kind of liking that idea. Because it's by the pond. Dad always sat out on that back porch to where he could watch the pond. And she did too. They sat together. Maybe, yeah. I think that might be what happens. I don't know. But I have this tire right here that I'm going to use. That soil, the 2 bags up there, I'm going to put in here and start getting it filled up. And I want to put the knockout rows out here because there's no shade. No shade over here. And here's my Magnolia Jane. First blooms of the year. Go Magnolia Jane. Aren't they pretty? Kind of give you an idea on how big the blooms are. One fixing to open. Aren't they pretty? I love them. But she has little buds all over her. She'll do this first. These will fall off and then it'll turn green and then all the process will start again. But anyway, guys, we done walked around the house back to the tree. So I'm going to go ahead and get on off of here and go start supper, which is going to be chili dogs. Just 'cause. All right. I love you guys. Peace out. Bye-bye.